He said he was going to hurt himself with a shotgun. He takes her cell phone from her. He starts scrolling through her cell phone and walks away. She tries to get her cell phone back from him, and he's walking towards his car, and he says, "Look what I got." She didn't know what he meant, and he retrieves a shotgun out of the trunk of his car. It alarmed her. She said she feared for her life. This is all from a very bad breakup. Just wouldn't let go. She was 18 years old when all of this happened.
Today's court hearing is nothing short of intense. Judge Boyd is presiding over a case that has everyone paying close attention, as the court weighs whether the accused will face serious consequences or a lighter punishment. The charges stem from repeated unwanted behavior that cross clear legal boundaries. According to court records, the defendant continued contacting his former partner despite being told to stop, ignoring both personal requests and legal warnings. His actions reportedly escalated into harassment and alarming statements that raised serious concerns for safety. This case highlights an important reminder. Court orders are not casual advice. They are binding rules meant to protect people. When those rules are ignored, the justice system is forced to step in firmly. As always, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think the sentence should be in a case like this? Share your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoy courtroom breakdowns like this, be sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into the details.
Police were called because this defendant contacted the uncle, made some, and this is part of State's Exhibit Number 1 that was already given to the court as part of this plea bargain agreement. Left a message where he was threatening retaliation against Jade Olguin. They had been in a dating relationship. They were no longer in a dating relationship. Also in that threatening message, videos were attached. One of the videos attached was her performing. The defendant had reached out again to the same victim, Jade Olguin, saying he needed to talk to her. She agreed to talk to him because he said he was going to hurt himself with a shotgun. She is with another female. They meet at a park. When they're at the park, he takes her cell phone from her. He starts scrolling through her cell phone and walks away. She tries to get her cell phone back from him, and he's walking towards his car, and he says, "Look what I got." She didn't know what he meant, and he retrieves a shotgun out of the trunk of his car. It alarmed her. She said she feared for her life. He also displayed the shotgun, threatened harm to her. That is the terroristic threat. He's arrested for that offense. As part of that offense, there's supposed to be no contact with the victim. As I earlier told you, he was booked in March, released May 20th on 2019. On that same day he was released, May 20th, 2019. He's charged with violation of the bond conviction, violation of protective order. Jade Olguin calls the police, shows the police a screenshot from her phone where this defendant private messaged her, contacting her.
It's honestly difficult to understand why some people refuse to accept rejection. When a relationship ends, the healthiest choice is to move forward, even if it's painful. Unfortunately, that's not what happened here. Instead of respecting boundaries, the defendant allegedly made disturbing threats and took actions that signaled serious emotional instability. Court testimony described behavior that would raise concern for anyone watching from the outside. Situations like this seem to be appearing more frequently, especially among younger individuals. Whether this is influenced by online culture, emotional immaturity, or lack of accountability is still up for debate. What is clear, however, is that stalking and harassment are not misunderstandings or poor decisions. They are criminal acts. There is no confusion about that under the law. Let me know your thoughts below, and let's continue with the hearing.
All right, so does he have any other criminal history?
No, Your Honor.
It shows there's 4 cases in Bexar County, but the terroristic threat was inputted twice. So these are the only cases that he has. He has no other criminal history. This is all from a very bad breakup. Just wouldn't let go. She was 18 years old when all of this happened. When those very explicit videos are sent to her dad and her uncle, she's being threatened with a gun. She's being contacted after he's been ordered by a court not to contact her. The plea bargain in this case is a cap of 12 months state jail. I think 12 months is appropriate in this case. Also, no contact with the victim, Jade Olguin. And Miss Jade Olguin is not present in the courtroom today. She just wanted to be notified as to the sentencing, so there will be no victim impact.
Defense,
Your Honor,
with regards to the cap of the 12.
my client has taken responsibility. There is no more contact with the young lady. And speaking with him, he has made it abundantly clear that he understood that this was not a smart move on his part, that it was rather childish, rather dumb, and he basically knows better. He has moved on in his life. He has other people that he is now seeing. His mother was here at the last hearing. They're very concerned about him. They do love him. Nobody wishes anything wrong on Miss Olguin.
Is there anything you wish to say?
Yes, just that. I
Just
know.
one moment. Let me have you raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, you can lower your hand. Could you state your name for the record?
Kevin Johnson.
Right, what did you want to say?
Just, I know what I did was wrong a couple of years, regardless of how long it was ago. I know that it was wrong and I shouldn't have done it. And since then, I think I've become a better person. And I mean, I have a new girlfriend. We've been together almost 4 years.
Now here's where the case takes an even more surprising turn. The defendant reportedly has been in a new relationship for nearly 4 years, which raises serious questions about unresolved behavior patterns. It's difficult not to wonder what would happen if that current relationship faced trouble. Based on the past, the concern is whether similar actions could happen again. History often matters in cases like this. The defendant is now 24 years old, meaning these actions occurred several years ago. While age can bring growth, the length and seriousness of the prior behavior cannot be ignored by the court. It also makes you question whether the current partner is fully aware of what's unfolding in this courtroom today. Would most people stay if they knew this history? Let me know what you think as we move forward.
My job, I work every day, Monday through Friday. Just overall, I think I've been a better person since then. And I know what I did was wrong, and it was just a dumb teenager thing to do.
Right, how old were you when this was going on?
20, I think. 20, almost 21. No, I'm turning 24 in September.
I still don't understand why young people film themselves in intimate moments.
It's just a dumb high school college thing to do. I'm mature.
And then I don't understand why I'm assuming that you love this person, is that correct?
I'm sorry? Again,
I'm assuming that you love this person.
at one point in time, I did.
So, and I'm assuming that even after the breakup, you supposedly loved this person
At one point in time.
and you were trying to, I guess, have the relationship continue even though it had ended.
But just, I guess, in a way, there's no really explanation.
So I don't understand why you had a big issue with letting go.
Just,
I mean, when someone tells you your relationship is over, you need to move on. If you want to go in your house and cry over it, then you go in your house and cry over it. And, smile, even though, as the song says, smile even though your heart is breaking. And then go to your house and cry. But I don't understand. I've read the police reports and the stipulations in this. I don't understand why you couldn't let go. And honestly, I don't even understand with this new relationship, if she were to decide to break things off with you. I'm not saying she will because I'm not in your relationship. I don't even understand why your behavior will be any different.
I believe it because I'm not the same person. I think for the most part, at one point in time, I did have a problem with my anger. But since then, I mean, I'm not an anger person anymore.
What have you done to improve your anger
Just
issues?
changing people I've hung around, who I put myself with, who I associate my time with, and just that kind of stuff. Certain family members don't talk to anymore. Just that, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of, and then just talking every day about my problems rather than.
But anger is your reaction to situations. So I don't understand how you're just saying, it appears to me, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. It appears to me that you're just saying that I don't put myself around people who may anger me. It doesn't appear that there's anything that has changed about your getting angry.
When I'm getting angry or something that upsets me, I just talk about it rather than not talking about it and getting more angry. That always seemed to be my problem before. When I would be upset, I would just let it be upset and then make myself more angry rather than talking about it.
All right.
The defendant did offer an apology during the hearing, and on the surface, it sounded sincere. But the real question is whether words alone are enough after such serious actions. Apologies in court are common, but judges must look beyond statements and focus on behavior, patterns, and the impact on the victim. That's where accountability truly matters. The court now has to decide what kind of sentence serves both justice and public safety. Should it be a shorter-term focus on rehabilitation, or a longer sentence reflecting the severity of the harm caused? Let's turn our attention to Judge Boyd as she prepares to deliver the final sentencing decision.
Well, Your Honor, for a lot of the reasons that the state has pointed out, his age, his record, I think he's acknowledged that he understands and takes responsibility for everything he's done. I would ask for leniency to allow him to demonstrate to the court that he can be a different person. And even when he gets out, he will still be under the control of the state for a while. So we would ask that the minimum be considered, Your Honor, and given to him.
All right. The court will sentence you to 10 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, and that credit will include a total of 23 days. All right. Good luck to you. We can go off the record. Mr. Johnson. All right. So at some point in your life, you may have children. It may be a daughter. It may be a son. I hope that you will speak to them about this issue so that they won't do the same thing. I can tell you that the person that you supposedly love, you shouldn't do hurtful things. Even when they break up with you, you're just supposed to move on. Maybe write a letter. Will you take me back? But then if they say no, then the relationship is over and you call it a day. If you would not have sent videos, which again, I don't understand why children do that, you wouldn't be in this situation. If you were to just destroy the videos, you wouldn't be in this situation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you may think, curses, I'm going to be locked up, but take that as a time to internalize. And whatever you do, and I forgot to add this part, there's to be no contact with the complainant whatsoever. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing else from either side, then you're excused.
The court ultimately handed down a sentence of 10 months in jail. That decision has sparked mixed reactions, especially considering the emotional and psychological impact this case had on the victim. Testimony made it clear that the experience left lasting trauma, stemming from persistent harassment and deeply unsettling conduct. For many, that makes the sentence feel too light. Others argue that time behind bars combined with supervision could allow room for change if the defendant truly commits to improvement. Whether that change will happen remains uncertain. So, what do you think? Was justice served, or should the sentence have been tougher? Drop your thoughts in the comments. That wraps up today's Courtroom Breakdown. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more clear and honest court coverage. Thanks for watching, and take care.